Welcome to the Rutgers Business School Executive Education Open House and Information Session. The purpose of our Reinvent event is to help you get to know Rutgers Business School Executive Education just a little bit better. We'll take a few moments to address some of the most frequently asked questions we receive about Mini-MBA programs, and we'll leave ample amount of time for you to speak with the program managers and directors who lead our diverse portfolios. Just to go over our agenda for today, obviously we're going to let you know a little bit about Rutgers Business School Executive Education, who we are and who our participants are. We're going to ask that answer that most frequently asked question about what is a Mini-MBA. We're going to talk about the structure, format, and time commitments. We're going to let you know what the benefits are of taking a Mini-MBA. The big and important component of our program today is that you're going to get to meet the program management team in our breakout sessions. And then after those sessions, we'll return for a brief conclusion here in our main room. So, Rutgers Business School Executive Education is the corporate training arm of the business school. We generally work with non-credit programs. And although we are best known for our mini-MBAs, we actually have a wide variety of potential solutions for the training needs of individuals, small groups, industry associations, and companies. We recommend that you check back with us often as we add programs and update content to ensure that you are receiving cutting-edge material and that you always leave with measurable and observable outcomes. We match the curriculum and the appropriate faculty based on the specifics of each of our programs. We call upon our award-winning business school professors, as well as respected industry practitioners, to offer the ideal match of theory and application. We have earned respect in industry in the form of a number 9 ranking by the Financial Times, and we've earned the trust of our customers with a 98 Net Promoter Score. And these are the folks who are behind the scenes making the magic happen. Peter Methot is our Associate Dean of Executive Education. He sets the strategy and guides our ship. Carrie Heron handles the business side of our programs. All things related to money pass through her. Debbie McDermott works with the population of our participants who are coming to us by way of unemployment training grants and making career transitions. Our program coordinators each have an area of specialty. Emily Angelis works with our online programs and spends a lot of time with the learning management system and badging as well. Kristen Barris coordinates for a number of our open enrollment programs and marshals all of the incoming applications to the appropriate team for further processing. Robin Auerbach coordinates for a few of our open enrollment programs too, but works most closely on the coordination of custom training programs. LaDawn Afraziabi works with companies to identify their need for custom training solutions, while Jackie Scott sees those corporate trainings through to fruition. And the rest of the team you'll get to meet a little bit later in the program. For now, we'd like to tell you a little bit more about our participants. In the Alumni Spotlight section of our website, we share a number of success stories from people who've taken our open enrollment programs. They each responded to a number of interview questions, and those are the kind of questions that you would want to ask them if you had a chance to meet them in person. They all brought a strong desire to learn new skill sets that would help them keep up to date in a current job and prepare for their future roles. In some cases, their future roles were promotions, and in other cases, they were career changes. If you're wondering if you'd be a good match for a Mini-MBA program, in general, our participants have several years of work experience. They usually have at least their bachelor's degree, sometimes their MBA or specialty master's too. We don't rule out those who haven't earned a formal degree, but those participants usually bring extra work experience to the table. All participants are expected to work at the graduate level, which entails a dedication to preparation, attendance, and active participation. So here it is. What is a Mini-MBA? Our most frequently asked question. I'm going to answer that for you in general right now. And then when we go into our breakout groups, you'll be able to get more specifics about the Mini-MBA or Mini-MBAs plural that you are most interested in. Rutgers Mini-MBA programs bring you together with practitioners from different organizations and industries and immerse the class in a rich and diverse learning environment. This setting is designed to develop your skills and capabilities through the powerful combination of expert class instruction and peer interaction. You can earn a variety of credits and certifications from RBS programs, including academic graduate credit from Rutgers Business School. In addition to in-person programming, which we definitely hope to return to very soon, we offer both synchronous and asynchronous formats of our programs. Asynchronous Mini-MBAs are online and available on demand for the duration of the program. This format is ideal for someone who likes to work independently or who needs flexibility in pace or schedule, perhaps someone who works odd hours, travels a lot, or lives in a different time zone. We offer optional office hours, so our online participants do have opportunities to meet their classmates and interact with faculty if they choose. We call our synchronous programs virtual live. In this format, our learners are logged into our remote educational system at set dates and times for live faculty-led instruction featuring group activities and discussions. And virtual live is ideal for someone who would benefit from having a predetermined schedule and who wants to network and work in teams. Our program management team will use the time in the breakout sessions to talk about the idiosyncrasies of specific programs. But in general, both formats entail approximately 50 to 55 hours of work in the form of pre-work, instruction, and activities, as well as capstone project and final exam. Passing grades for the capstone and final are required to earn a credit waiver. One of the reasons that the 3-credit elective waiver is so compelling for participants is that a Mini-MBA is often the start of a larger educational experience in the form of a graduate degree, but it's far from the only benefit. You also earn a badge, which is a verifiable credential that can be viewed by current or prospective employers on your LinkedIn profile. Speaking of LinkedIn, another benefit is joining our RBS alumni group on that platform. You certainly develop a network in your own program consisting of your faculty and your classmates, but it's further enhanced by the opportunity to interface with the alumni from all Mini-MBA programs. So I'm excited to tell you a little bit more about Nikki Anderson. She's one of the folks who lives and breathes our Mini-MBA programs every day. In the almost 7 years that Vicki's been with the RBS team, she's grown her innovation and operations portfolio to include the 5 open enrollment programs listed here. She also manages the advanced certificate program, and that includes multiple Mini-MBA programs and coaching. Vicki takes the time to make each advanced certificate a unique and valuable experience, and she'll talk more about that in her breakout room in just a few minutes. And now I would like to introduce Jenny Fine. She's been on the RBS team for 10 years. In addition to some industry alliances that Jenny manages, she also has developed this diverse portfolio of general business, technology, and life sciences programs. She'll tell you more in her breakout room, which we'll go to very shortly. And last, but by no means least, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Christina Murphy. She joined RBS more than 7 years ago and has developed a popular portfolio that consists of sales and marketing programs. She also happens to be a fantastic practitioner because she handles a lot of our in-house marketing, and Christina will share more in her breakout room. So we have left a good deal of time for you to be in breakout rooms. So I'm going to open those breakout rooms now. We can actually leave about 30 minutes or so for that time, but we'll see how much we need based on how many questions there are. So let me get them going now. Okay, so I have opened them up and you can choose which room to go to. You can move about between rooms as much as you'd like. And I'm going to set, oh, I missed the opportunity to set the timer. It automatically went to 10 minutes. So when it stops, we will rejoin and allow you to rejoin. Sorry, I thought I untoggled that. Live TV here, live TV. But once we bring you back and we're done with all breakout room opportunities, we'll return to the main room to offer a brief conclusion at the end of the program. So thanks everyone, and feel free to join your breakout rooms now. For those who are not in breakout rooms, I thought it might be valuable to share a little bit about the history of Rutgers Mini-MBAs. And if anyone has any questions while I'm speaking, feel free to let me know. And if you're having any trouble with getting into breakout rooms, obviously feel free to let me know. But back to the history of Rutgers Mini-MBAs. They got started in 2003 with the Mini-MBA Business Essentials and served as a way for people to get a taste and feel of a full-scale MBA program, usually in advance of a decision to pursue their graduate degree. It was sometimes referred to as a sampler of an MBA. It was the brainchild of a valued faculty member, Professor Farrokh Langdana, and the then director of what was called the Center for Management Development. And the Mini-MBA became very popular. Past participants were great marketers in that they were talking to everyone who would listen about their great experience in the program and great results for their career after the program. But they also returned interested in learning more about specific business topics. From those alumni inquiries, the Mini-MBA Finance Essentials was born. Additional specialized topics followed as conditions demanded. When the Mini-MBA Digital Marketing hit the market, less than 10 years after the initial Mini-MBA did, Rutgers and our unique type of program began to garner national and then international attention. And we continue to monitor market conditions with the goal of keeping you ahead of the curve. Participants in the live version of today's webinar are in breakout sessions right now, learning more about the Innovation and Operations portfolio ably managed by Vicki Anderson. This portfolio consists of the following Mini-MBAs: Customer-Centric Management, Data-Driven Management, Digital Supply Chain Management, Driving Innovative Business Solutions, and Lean Six Sigma. Vicki is also talking about the Advanced Certificate, which entails taking 3 Mini-MBAs and includes coaching. If you're here live and interested in these topics, please go to the Innovation and Operations breakout room. Participants are also learning more about General Management, Technology, and Life Sciences portfolio from Jenny Fine. This portfolio consists of these Mini-MBAs: Business Essentials, Mini-MBA for Engineers and Technology Managers, Biopharma Innovation, and Healthcare Management. Jenny is addressing topics such as how the capstone project is handled in the biopharma program and how to earn continuing medical education credits for taking the healthcare program. If you're interested in any of these topics and you're here live, please join the General Management, Technology, and Life Sciences breakout room now. And then the third breakout room, participants are learning about the Sales and Marketing portfolio under Christina Murphy's leadership, which consists of these Mini-MBAs: Digital Marketing, Artificial Intelligence, and Brand Development and Marketing Communications, as well as a short style course called Leading and Managing a Multi-Generational Workforce. Digital marketing is one of our most popular programs in both open enrollment and custom corporate programs, and artificial intelligence is one of the newest programs we offer. If you're interested in these particular topics, please go to the Sales and Marketing breakout room to learn more. The programs you're hearing about today are offered for open enrollment, meaning you can go to our website, apply, and have a program with a specific start date, attend that program alongside other individuals who did the very same thing. We also want to be sure that you know that we offer additional options to bring programming to companies and organizations. Sometimes companies or organizations just want an existing program brought to their site, attended exclusively by their employees, and/or using their own examples and case studies. In other cases, the right training solution may be to create something completely unique and customized for a specific company or organization's audience. Sometimes custom or semi-custom programs are needed to address a specific professional issue, but just as often, they're used to provide consistent professional development to employees. And we do both. And our corporate solutions team can help you decide what's best for your organization. I hope you now have a better idea of all that Rutgers Business School Executive Education has to offer. You might need it now, or you might need this information in the future. Thank you to my colleagues, Vicki, Jenny, and Christina for hosting breakout sessions that addressed the pressing questions from our audience today. There we are. Now I see you again. No doubt that each room had robust discussions, so our attendees would know how participating in a Rutgers Business School Executive Education program would enhance their career opportunities. Thanks also to the audience for their enthusiastic participation. Now that we've gotten to know you better, please keep in close touch. And I'm going to share that contact information for everyone now. That's our main office as well as our individual team members. A friendly reminder to everyone listening that the RBS webinars take place on Wednesdays at noon Eastern Time, and we hope it's easy for you to remember, being in the middle of the week and the middle of the day. For more information, you can always visit our webpage, and no one who's attending in person has to write this down. We'll be sending it to you via email, but for everyone who's listening to this on a recording, business.rutgers.edu/alumni/lifelong-learning. We have an exciting schedule of topics and presenters lined up over the next several months, thanks to great suggestions from our audience. So we encourage you to keep sharing those ideas. We want our series to continue to meet your needs. Please stay online for just a moment longer as today's webinar ends. You'll immediately see a very brief 3-question survey about today's event. And one of those questions is a free form field that allows you to type in topics and/or speakers you'd like to see featured in future webinars. And finally, as I mentioned when our webinar began earlier, a link to the archived recording of this presentation will be shared via social media and emailed to you. It'll also be on the Business Insights and Executive Education pages of the Business School website. And with that, we're ending our info session open house, and we thank you for attending, and I thank my colleagues for a great job today. Bye, everyone.